Hey, welcome to another episode of True North Strong and Free, the show that plays 100% Canadian independent music. If you want to have your music played on this show, which I'm intending to be nationally syndicated right across Canada by the end of this year, please send your MP3s and a short bio to Canadian100%@gmail.com. I'll have a listen to it and we can see if we can get your music heard. As usual, all the music heard on this episode will be available for the points of purchase where you can go and buy this music will be on all of the videos that I put out. This is episode number 22, and you can find all of the music and points of purchase for it on the True North Strong and Free Facebook page and the True North Strong and Free YouTube channel. Please go buy the music. Okay, the first piece that we're playing today on True North Strong and Free, this is episode number 22, is by an artist named CB. I hope I'm saying that correctly. It's spelled Siibii. They are a Cree singer-songwriter from Mistassini, Quebec, Canada. They are most noted for their 2025 EP, CB, which earned them a Juno Award nomination for Contemporary Indigenous Artist of the Year at the Juno Awards of 2026. CB released the EP For Those I Loved in 2020 and was a finalist in CBC Music's annual Searchlight competition for unsigned musical artists in 2022. They subsequently released Yoy, that's Y-O-Y, after their first single as CB. This music is really quite beautiful. It's amazing, actually. It's very, very soulful and deep. The sound of the piano on this track is just great. I just love this. The vocals on it are fantastic. There's a guest artist, a male voice that is on this, and I didn't get the name of the featured artist, but the vocals on this track are really, really beautiful. It's very rootsy music. It's sounds like it's probably all completely analog recorded for the most part, I think. And that has a certain warmth and beauty to it, as opposed to digital sounds, which tend to be very cold. The more acoustic sounds, you're hearing the room around the musicians and the instruments a lot more. And this has a very down-to-earth feel. There's a quality to it that is kind of reminds me of gospel music and spiritual music, and a great sense of dynamics, a lovely build of intensity and dynamics. I'm completely knocked out by this track. This is CB.
Your touch is what I need. that's about it. You're my medicine. You're my medicine.
Well, that's just beautiful stuff from Seebii. Absolutely wonderful. The artist name is spelled Siibii. And again, you can get, as always, you can get the points of purchase for all of the music that's being displayed on this show and heard on this show on the True North Strong and Free Facebook page and True North Strong and Free YouTube channel. This is episode number 22. Please go and buy the music. I know the artist would really appreciate it. I know I would. Just great. Support Canadian music. Coming up next, we have Cat Clyde. Cat Clyde is an artist out of Stratford, Ontario, a fresh take on the classic sounds of yesteryear, breathing new life into the velvety vocal, tack piano, slide guitar style that can instantly walk you through the swinging doors of a packed saloon. Yeah, that's a good description. Tack piano, for those that don't know, there's a way of creating a piano. It's a tack piano is where they actually use something like thumbtacks to attach the strings on the inside of the piano, and it makes the piano have a very metallic sound. That is the classic sound of a saloon piano. If you can think of any Western films that you've ever seen where they go into a saloon and somebody's playing the piano there and it has that really pingy, attack-oriented, kind of high-pitched piano sound, that's called a tack piano. I love this track. It's really gutsy. There's a kind of a powerful female vocal on this, and the whole sound of it sounds as if there's like the whole recording has got a lot of grit and gravel on it, which is really awesome. Very roots oriented music here. Definitely a new sounding group. And a new sounding singer, but there's a lot of attention to roots and classic country involved in this, and I love that kind of stuff. I love it when musicians wear their inspirations on their sleeve, you know, when you can hear where they're coming from, but they're adding something new to something that has already existed before. It's a beautiful thing. Strong folk country sort of element. The lyrics have a neat little sense of humor to it. It's kind of a little bit there's a little bit, I'll just say that there's a little sense of humor in there that I'm hearing. Yeah, this is really great. Check out Cat Clyde.
But my love's so wide. If I don't lock my door, who knows what will come inside? 'Cause it's a man's world, and you know I do my best. I can't express my woman's self without a shield across my chest. Some women make it look so easy, they do it all alone. Well, I envy those women, 'cause I love to be alone. But it's a man's world, and you know I do my best. I can't express my woman's self without a shield across my chest. I give myself away, I give all the very best, so I can have a home, so I can take a rest. But it's a man's world, and you know I do my best. I can't express my woman's self without a shield across my chest. I need 4 stone walls to keep the vampires out, 'cause it's a man's world, and you know I do my best. I can't express my woman self without a shield across my chest. No, I can't express my woman self without a shield across my chest.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Love it. Great, gritty slide guitar on there, and great vocals too. Great. Cat Clyde, really good. Remember, if you want to get your music heard on this show, send me MP3s and a short bio to Canadian100%@gmail.com. Please send your music in. I'm giving everything that I get a listen. So take a chance, and let's see if we can get your stuff heard on radio. All right. Great track from Cat Clyde there. Carrying on now with Shebad. That's all one word. Shebad. Shebad is a Canadian indie soul jazz fusion funk band based in Guelph, Ontario. Led by visual artist and singer Claire Voy and multi-instrumentalist Chichu Spaniolo. Chichu Spaniolo. Neat stuff. Very upbeat, fun sort of stuff. Neo-soul, funk. There's a really neat little sort of a mix between a violin and a sax. Violin is not commonly something you're going to hear in a neo-soul funk group, and I think that's a really neat kind of mix. They got a good vibe going on. There's something about it that I really like. It just seems like it's a lot of fun. So yeah, check them out. Here's Shebad.
The tears in my eyes, baby, it's okay to cry. Even when I open wide, you can feel the rain in the sky. You can feel the rain in the sky. Baby, it's okay. Don't turn away from the way that we're feeling. Don't shy away. It's the way that we're healing. Every time I close my eyes, I open them and see the light. Don't turn away from the way that we're feeling.
Yeah, that's fun stuff. I really like the violin on that track. Really cool, man. Mixing with the sax, that's an interesting little choice there, and that just kind of has a sort of a feel good vibe to it, man. I think that's really neat stuff. And now coming up next is some really special music. I mean, everything that I play on the show I really like. That's one of the things about this show and this is one of the great things about actually local, regional, and campus radio is you're gonna hear shows that are curated by people that actually really care about what they're putting out there, and that I know that's true for me. For the thing about this show is it's led me to hearing a whole bunch of music that I wouldn't have heard before because people are sending it in to me. Again, Canadian100% at gmail.com. Send your music in. And so I'm getting exposed to a whole lot of music that I didn't. I've been a musician for over 35 years. I'm hearing a whole bunch of music that I didn't know that I liked, that I'm really getting turned on to. So this is great. One that I did know that I liked and I have had an appreciation for many years is a fellow that I actually did a performance with and worked with before years ago, an Ethiopian musician named Fantahun Shewankochew. Fantahun is a Toronto-based musician who is an acoustic krar player. That's the 5 or 6 string Ethiopian harp. A wonderful vocalist, composer, arranger, and instrumentalist. He started his musical career at a young age, often singing at school performances where he imitated older established singers like Tilahun Gesezi. That's an Ethiopian singing legend, one of the all-time greats. As it says here in Fantahun's publicity blurb, the latter is one of the finest and most beloved singers that Ethiopia has ever produced, and whose career spans over 50 years. Fantahun is a graduate of the Yared School of Music in Addis Ababa. Shewankochew is well experienced in the unique tunings of Ethiopian music. There's a lot to be learned there if anybody's interested. About Ethiopian music, there is a whole different scale set that is used in Ethiopian music. It's very, very interesting and very beautiful. Before moving to Toronto, he worked as the music department coordinator of the Ethiopian National Theatre in Addis Ababa. Shewankochew has toured widely in Africa, Europe, Asia, South and North America with various bands such as the Medina Band and the Sounds of Saba. This music is very, very haunting. It's absolutely beautiful what can be accomplished with just a single voice and this man's Fantahun's mastery of the Ethiopian harp called the krar. What you're about to hear is just his voice and this instrument. It's extremely emotional music. His vocals are absolutely gorgeous. There's just this wonderful, simple, emotional beauty that can happen when a musician is very, very much in touch with what it is they're singing. And he would seem to be being very deeply moved by what he's doing, and you can hear that and feel that in this recording. And as I said a little bit earlier, I did have the opportunity to play with him, and I know that his approach to his music when he would take on a song was meditative and very deeply personal. Here's a track from Fantahun Shewankochew.
ለካስ ካንቺ በቀር ሕይወቴ ባዶ ነው ለካስ ካንቺ በቀር ሕይወቴ ባዶ ነው ባዶ ነው ፈረስ ነህ ይሉኛል ሳይመሽ ቶሎ ገቢ ፍቅርን ባንቀልባ አዝለህ ሽምጡን ጋላቢ ሽምጡን ጋላቢ እስኪ ልሞክረው እኔም ማቀንቀን ብቻዬን ቁጭ ብዬ ላክረው ክራሩን ላክረው ክራሩን ብቻዬን ቁጭ ብዬ ክራሬን ብቃኘው ለካስ ካንቺ በቀር ሕይወቴ ባዶ ለካስ ካንቺ በቀር ሕይወቴ ባዶ ነው ባዶ እየተላወሰ በየደረሰበት ምን ይሉኝ ላያውቅ የወደደ ሳንጀት የወደደ ሰንጀት ታውቀዋለህ አሉኝ መውጫ መግቢያ በሯ እባክህ ክራሩ አድርሰኝ መንደሯ አድርሰኝ መንደሯ ብቻዬን ቁጭ ብዬ ክራሬን በቃኘው ለካስ ካንቺ በቀር ሕይወቴ ባዶ ነው ለካስ ካንቺ በቀር ሕይወቴ ባዶ ነው ባዶ ነው ሕይወቴ ባዶ ነው ባዶ ነው ባዶ ነው ለካስ ካንቺ በቀር ሕይወቴ ባዶ ነው ባዶ ነው ባዶ ነው ሕይወቴ ባዶ ነው ባዶ ነው ባዶ ነው ባዶ ነው ለካስ ካንቺ በቀር ሕይወቴ ባዶ ነው ባዶ ነው ባዶ ነው ሕይወቴ ባዶ ነው ባዶ ነው ባዶ ነው ለካስ ካንቺ በቀር ሕይወቴ ባዶ ነው ባዶ ነው ባዶ ነው
Wow, that's gorgeous. Amazing, amazing, emotional, beautiful, simple music from Fantahun Shewankochew. Again, don't forget all of the music on this show is available. The points of purchase are on the True North Strong and Free videos on True North Strong and Free Facebook page and YouTube channels. Go to the videos. This is episode 22. Points of purchase are in there. Go buy the music. It's really, that was amazing. Fantahun Shewankochew is just absolutely beautiful music. I'm going to switch gears totally now. I'm going to go with a band named Bethlehem. Actually, it's an artist. Excuse me. I said that wrong. An artist named Bethlehem. Very brief description on Bethlehem. Bethlehem makes doom pop, twisted maximalist pop where industrial noise collides with electro-pop gloss. Yeah, this stuff to me has tons of attitude. Is really very, very new sounding, and is certainly embracing all of the latest approaches in recording. Strong electronic groove and really great. Like I love the aggression. You know, I kind of like the attitude and aggression. It's very gritty. Really great stuff. This is Bethlehem.
Don't miss hitting the highlight cause I drove fast. Crashed in my way until I broke through. Yeah, took out his time, just a pass. Boom, the killer jump safe. Took the top down, hit the gas tank. Now I'm taking off and I'm taking heat. On me it's gonna take a backseat. Took the top, now I love it. Going for the stars and there ain't no limit. Letting go of the scars and now feeling good. Now I love it. Going for the stars and there ain't no limit. Letting go of the scars and now feeling good. Night and day, together, straight up, but now so far away. Run the race, set the pace. No time to waste, no time and day, night and day. Rev it up right now. Night and day, so yesterday. Rev it up right now. You and I, rev it up right now. Off the top, now I love it. Going for the stars and there ain't no limit. Letting go of the scars and now feel it. Off the top, now I love it. Going for the stars and there ain't no limit. Letting go of the scars and now feel it. Here right now, rev it up right now. Rev it up right now. Rev it up right now. But now so far away. But now so far away. Off the top, now I love it. Going for the stars and there ain't no limit. Letting go of the scars and now feel it. Off the top, now I love it. Going for the stars and there ain't no limit. Letting go of the scars and now feel it.
Yes, powerful. That's pretty heavy stuff, man. I like that. A little bit of influences of industrial music. I mean, I'm hearing. I don't know if the artist, if Bethlehem would agree with this, but it sort of reminds me a bit of stuff that I used to listen to in the 90s, like bands like Ministry and stuff like that. That's kind of in there, but it isn't really that. But yeah, man, great stuff. Really good and aggressive. Nice, tough stuff. And now we're going to switch gears again. Going to go with something a little bit more delicate with Canadian vocalist Carrie Vanderkloot. And she presents an exciting new voice on the horizon, living somewhere in the space between jazz and folk. Carrie's compositions fit seamlessly into a tradition of great Canadian singer-songwriters, such as Joni Mitchell, while still honoring her roots in jazz music. Carrie, I've played Carrie's music on the show quite a few times. Actually had an interview with her some time ago. Very interesting, funny person. It was great talking to her, and I said this about her music before, and this is what I really love about it. Her sense of harmonic function is very strong. Now, what that means is the way the chords move together. This is not repetitive in the more common sense in pop music. It is a bit repetitive, but that's not the point. It goes in interesting places. with the way that the chords move together, and it's not. These are chords and musical movements that are not commonly heard in most pop music. However, this music is definitely the type of jazz that is not simply an esoteric endeavor. This is very soulful stuff, and it's not too far away from what you might think of as sort of popular music sounds. It's not way out there stuff. It's really quite soulful and quite catchy, but still maintains a high level of musical interest. And I love that. That's the kind of thing that I really enjoy. My tastes are not too far away from common pop music tastes, but I do need stuff that's going to be at least somewhat musically interesting. Carrie Vanderkloot's music to me is very musically interesting. She's got a adventurous melody. There's a thing in music that's called the melodic arc. A melodic arc is if you hear the melody, imagine a line connecting one note to the next in which direction it goes in. If it starts on one note and it goes up, the melody goes up, then the line would go up. If it goes down, then the line would go down. Oftentimes in really interesting music, the melodic arc has a lot of ups and downs in it and kind of changes times and sort of unexpected places. Again, it's just very interesting, thoughtful music. There's a lot of shifting parts in Carrie's music. It'll go along in a certain direction for quite a way, and then it will suddenly just sort of change into something that seems quite a bit different from where you've already been in the piece of music, yet still connected to it, and will be reconnected into the original piece of music probably a bit later on. So it's moving around and going in different interesting places. Again, with another one with Carrie, and this was true of the other stuff that I played of hers. There's a sense of dynamics here. The swells are great. It goes up and down, and it leaves you. It's kind of like waves. It really kind of takes you along for quite a ride. And then there's Carrie's vocals, which are really fantastic. She's a terrific singer. Here's a track from Carrie Vanderkloot.
Save ourselves, it never should have
that's beautiful. Great stuff from Kerry Vanderkloot. Like I said, it kind of takes you all over the place, but without ever losing sight of its direction. It's not just going all over the place for its own self. There's a sense of purpose to it, but it's still really adventurous. It's great. So we shift gears yet again. That was something a little bit more sort of ethereal from Kerry Vanderkloot. We're going to go right back down to earth with a wonderful singer-songwriter named Jesse Corrigan. Jesse Corrigan is a folk musician and singer-songwriter born in Toronto, Ontario. With a passion for music from a young age, Jesse began playing the guitar at the age of 10 when he asked his mom to teach him a few chords on the nylon string guitar she had lying around. An A chord, a D chord, and an E chord. Later he knew Amazing Grace, and there was no turning back. He has always been drawn to the narrative style of folk music and incorporates this into his own songwriting, often adding a touch of humor and lyrical wit. Throughout his career, Jesse has played at various venues and festivals across Canada and has had the opportunity to share the stage with some of Canada's finest musicians. You're going to hear this right away. This is pure roots music. This is the country before they called it country music. It's old. You could call it old time, or it's got its connections to old time music. I would say bluegrass, but probably not quite. And I don't want to say the wrong thing. I know that people that study things like bluegrass and old time music tend to take it really seriously, and I respect that. So I would just call it roots folk music. Definitely steeped in tradition and yet a new modern take on it. I think the guy writes really good lyrics. I can be a little bit of a tough grader when it comes to lyrics. And in Jesse's case, I really like what he has to say. I think that he's got a sort of a down-to-earth, sort of homespun sense of humor that I really enjoy. Another thing about Jesse's recordings and music like this is that they have a tendency to record strictly acoustic instruments. And oftentimes it'll be that just the musicians standing in a room together, a microphone set up in front of them, and just playing the music as they know how. Very little overdubs, probably even no overdubs. The sort of a kind of strange expression that we use for that is they call it live off the floor. What that really means is it's just that the musicians are standing in a room together. The microphones are set up in front of them, and they're playing the music together without any of the attitude of fix it in the mix or we'll redub that later, And oftentimes they actually take the mistakes and just kind of leave them in, if you want to call them mistakes even. It's just kind of an openness and gentleness to the whole recording process, and you can actually hear it in the music. It's beautiful. And Jesse's music, of course, because of his sense of humor and his lyric writing, you're definitely getting a bit of Jesse's personality in the music. And it's really great stuff. Here's Jesse Corrigan.
Another long night, just my mind and me, and God only knows that's rough company, and the way that I'm shaking seems it's gonna be another long night, just my mind and me. I haven't a pal for 10 miles or more. Trouble is waiting just outside my door. I was keeping him out. What the hell for? Well, I haven't a pal for 10 miles or more. So I'll call trouble in, his pals beside. Misery and heartache, the doors open wide. Bring on misfortune and pain for the ride. I said, come on in, trouble in your pals beside. We'll strike up the music and sing till it's day. Break out the bottles and toast our dismay. Should sorrow show up, we'll drink him away. Sing through the long night until the day. Let's roll up the carpet and put on a show. Misery on bass and grief on the banjo, and on twin fiddle melancholy and woe. Let's roll up the carpet and put on a show. I'll call trouble in and his pals beside. Misery and heartache, the doors open wide. Bring on misfortune and pain for the ride. I said, come on in trouble and your pals beside. At the height of our jamboree, heard a knock on the door, wondered who could it be. Isolation was there, she asked sheepishly, do you think you might have any more room for me? I said, of course, come on in, join the party. So I called trouble in, his pals beside. Misery and heartache, the doors open wide. Bring on misfortune and pain for the ride. Said, come on in trouble and your pals beside. Bring on misfortune and pain for the ride. Said, come on in trouble and your pals beside.
Man, beautiful. Love that stuff. Now, that's as I was talking about Jesse's music there being recorded, probably, I wasn't at the session, but probably recorded with just the musicians standing in a room and without any we'll fix it later attitudes or overdub attitudes. That was happening there with his style of music, and definitely that's more of the roots folk tradition. And now I'm going to switch gears yet again. And we're going to go to classical music now, which is recorded very much in the same way. It's just a completely different type of music, as you probably understand. I'm going to say this one more time. True North Strong and Free Facebook page, True North Strong and Free YouTube channel. This is episode 22. All of the music that you're hearing on this episode, the points of purchase are in the comments on the videos. Please go buy it. If you are a musician, you want to have your music considered for play on this show, send MP3s to Canadian100%@gmail.com. And going on with classical music now, this is Drew Jureka, a musician of extraordinary range. Drew Jureka has won a Grammy Award as a producer, performs worldwide on several instruments, has appeared on hundreds of albums and soundtracks, and has written and arranged for albums and live performances by ensembles internationally. So what we're going to hear here is Drew's arrangement of a piece of music from the composer Ravel. Now, I find this to be interesting. I am not a classical musician and never have been, and have not listened to very much classical music. And it really does interest me to find out how classical musicians add their own personal distinctive touches to music that is seems to have a prerequisite that it gets played in a certain way. The world of classical music, as I understand it, is incredibly demanding and they are very, very hard on themselves and each other. It has to be done exactly right in an exact and specific way, or it is not accepted in the classical world. However, we occasionally get really brilliant musicians that are able to actually somehow do some sort of personal interpretation within the parameters of what's expected or accepted in classical music. Drew Jureka is definitely one of these people. His arrangements here of this piece by Ravel includes an incredible sense of dynamics, a very high degree of musicality, but that's kind of a broad thing. Everything is played very, very well. They have a great sense of sensitivity, But again, it's his. This is not the way that this piece of music by Ravel is commonly played. This has Drew Jurecka's own personal stamp on it. This is his interpretation of Ravel's music. So here we go. Drew Jurecka with a piece by Ravel.